Hello goat lovers, Crystal, Emily, and Darren here with Blue Cactus Dairy Goats, and we are back. So just in time for milk tests. So these girls are eager to get on the stand, and I'm eager to see what their milk weighs. So let's go. Come on, girls. All the way down. All the way down. Keep going. No, girl. Keep going. Keep going.
Come here, honey. All the way down, girl.
All the way down.
Come here, honey.
Keep going. No, girl. Keep going. Keep going. Come on.
Come here. Honey, come here. Come here.
Come on, girl.
Right
There
here.
we go. Good morning, ladies. I hope you slept well to give me lots of milk. Come here, girl. Good girl, Cammy. All right. Okay, so this is our 6th test. Our last test we had was the verification test, where we actually had to have another certified milk tester come out and just make sure that our numbers are matching. So everything I've been sending in, you know, she comes out, the numbers have to match and not be like all of a sudden, you know, my numbers are way out of the waters compared to what she could show. So we did really good with that test. Especially since at that point we were trying to bring their milk up also because we had the new milk stand. But now we got their milk back up again because I had been struggling again. But I think they're doing really good. I feel like they're definitely producing more than they were a week ago because we've been working really hard with their diet and just keeping them calm. It hasn't rained in, I don't know, 7 days or something. So we're doing pretty good. So I feel confident they're gonna show some good numbers. So cross fingers, guys. Okay, so now we've got Lily and Cammie are our first candidates. And let me see. So for Lily, her last milking, 2.7 pounds, which is not typical for Lily. So the one prior to that was 3.4, and that was pretty much steady. So she actually dropped quite a bit on her last test. So let's see, hoping she's going to give us a little more than that. And then Cammie here, her last test, she gave us 3.3 pounds. So hopefully they're similar, and we'll see. Let's get them weighed. Alright, so this is Miss Lily.
Gonna be exciting.
Okay, so first we have to make sure we put the pail on here. And now we gotta tear it out because the pail don't count, right?
Yes.
Okay, take that pail off for me, sweetie. Alright, Lily. Every last drop counts. Okay. What do we got? What do we got?
Oh.
1.1. So if she did that again for tonight, it would be 2.2, which would mean she would be consistent. So that's not too bad. Not too bad. Now we got to get a sample of Lily. Give it a little stir. Calm down in there, girls. And Lily is number 13. So we got to get her vial, make sure her little preservative's in there. It is. She just needs a scoop. Alright, let's see. Good to go. Give her a little shake. Lily in the bags for the first test. Alright, here's Cammie. Cammie.
Feels a little heavier.
Well, she did produce more than Lily, so last milking anyway. Yeah,
1.3.
1.3.
Nice.
That's not bad. Alright, Miss Cammie, first weigh 1.3. Okay. Now, oh, Tammy is 20. The last doe took kid this year, way late. Give her a little stir. And there we go. Okay, on to the next two. How's it going, Lit Eye? Got lots of milk today? Today's your day to shine, girl. Can I get your bum over here, Daisy? Thank you. Daisy has been a really consistent doe. She's just kind of a powerhouse. I'm really pleased with Daisy. I know I say that all the time, but I really mean it. She seems like when the other ones kind of drop in milk, she just stays steady, so she's a good girl. This is Lit Eye. Now, I didn't just look to see what she produced, but we can look. Lit Eye's been pretty good too, and Lit Eye is one that's already earned her milk star on her butter fat, so that's really exciting. But she's been a steady producer, and she'll be a 7-star milker, so that's pretty cool. Let's see what she's got. .9, so that is under a 0.95. That means 1 pound. I get to round up. Okay, so 1 pound, that's what she got. Alright, so Emily just looked up Lit Eye's last test, and she is very consistent, like I was saying. She started out at 2.3, 2.3, then went down to 2, and her last milking was 1.9. So, given that she gave a pound, and typically they'll lose like a point in the evening. Not always, but yeah, so she's going to be very consistent again. That's good. Alright, so here's Daisy. And she gave us 2.5 on the last milk test, in both milkings, of course. When I'm giving you those numbers, that is the morning and the evening milking. And I don't know
if it's like around the same.
3? Let's see.
I'd say.
We're just watching it, hoping it goes. So it's 1.1. She has 1.1. We have Wildy, Bessie, Lodi, Dreamer, and Maybelline left on the stand. And just for time's sake, I'm going to get going on these girls, and Emily here, she will be able to tell you what their previous testings were. So you go on down the line and let them know, okay, Emily?
Alright. So, Wildy,
oh! Is it in your nose?
I inhaled the fly!
Is it still in your nose?
Oh
no! Blow your nose!
This is great content. I love that. I was recording.
Oh man! Poor kid. I bet you blew it out.
I did!
Oh. Ew!
Oh, that was nice.
Happens to the best of us, right?
Not me, but
You aren't the best! Whatever.
Okay.
Guys,
alright. What did Wildy give last time?
2.3.
You're okay. Gather yourself. So Wildy gave 2.3 pounds?
Yeah, Wildy's last one was 2.3 pounds, which is pretty consistent from our previous ones, too.
What about Bessie?
And then Bessie did 1.9, which is a little less consistent. But Lodi did 1.8, kind of dropped a bit, but and Dreamer here did 2 pounds, which is pretty close from our last ones. And Maybelline here is 2.5, which is kind of dropped. Wildy now gave 1.1.
Seems to be the theme here.
All right.
What's Wildy's number, honey?
She is 10.
All right.
10 out of 10, because she's beautiful.
So that's not too bad for Wildy. She's a consistent girl, especially for a first freshener. I'm proud of her.
Bessie had just given 0.7.
How we doing, Dreamer? Let's get some milk. All right, this is Lodi, right?
Yes.
Lodi's not looking like she has a ton. Here, can you put it up? There we go. So we better extra shake her milk out. Ugh, ugh. Okay.
One pound.
1 pound, I'm okay with that. Good deal. Okay, Dreamer. Looks about the same as Lodi.
Not quite. 0.9.
0.9, so 1 point under Lodi. The last in this batch is Maybelline. Nobody. One 1.2. So.
No.
Oh, it went down to 1.1.
Ah.
Dang it. All right, so
Add a couple more drops in there.
one. All right, she's 1.1. First batch is done. We need to get them down and get the other doughs up here, and I think there's about 6 more to do. So here we go. All right, let's go, girls. Come on, Cammy, keep it moving. Thank you, ladies. No, Wildy, no camera play. Come on, Cammy, keep it moving. Thank you, ladies. No, Wildy, no camera play. Good girls. Good job. Awesome. Hey, Cassie. All the way down, girl. All the way down, girl. Keep going, keep going. There we go.
Right here.
You're all right, Maddie. Good girl, Maddie. Good girl. Yep. All the way down, now. Come on, girl. First, for the second batch here is Cassie. Hey, girl. No. You don't ever act like that. You stop. Mayo. This day is important. Crouch. Sheesh. Alright, now this is Mayo. And Mayo is definitely our top producer. It was her and Lily, but Mayo, throughout the lactation, is definitely beating Lily now. So she's just doing really, really good and
But
very
who knows,
consistent.
Maybe she'll get 0.9 or something.
No. Cassie gave us 2 pounds in her last test, so 1 pound per milking. I'm shaking, not you. I don't know that this looks like a pound. I'm not gonna lie.
I'd say around under a pound, maybe
I think
a
so.
point over. Under a pound. 8.8.
0.8. So this is Sweet Mayo. She's looking like she's doing pretty good. Last test she did 3.3 in total.
That's a lot.
She's definitely got 2.2 in there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Not in one milking.
For sure.
I'd say
For sure.
I bet 1.7.
Yeah, 1.5 or something.
Let's go. Let's see.
1.4, 1.5. Let's go for that. 1.5.
1.5.
I'm a genius. I know.
She's a good girl. All right, Abilene. You guys look. She's been so much better for. Oh. She has been better. She's been being a good girl about it. Good girl. All right, and May. Can I get you over just a little, girl? Thank you. So this is Abilene. I forgot to look what she gave. Let's see, let's see. Ooh, 1.1. Not too bad. What'd she give last time, Emily?
Hate to say it. She gave 2.6.
Oh. Well, now we're up to May. I'm like waiting for her to weigh it. Come on. What has she got? Oh, sweet May.
Very much under a pound, I feel like. 0.6. Really?
0.8.
Really?
0.8.
Oh,
Good girl, May.
salty.
Okay, last two does for this morning. We got Tippy Tippy, our butterfat queen. Do you remember what butterfat she had, Emily?
Like basically 20%.
No.
8.3.
8.3. That's pretty good. All right, and then we got Dinky here. So what did Tippy give for milk on her last test? Tippy doesn't give a whole bunch of milk. She's one of those does that I'm like, she's perfect in all arenas. Her udder is really well attached. I love it, love it. But as a first freshener, she's not making a lot of milk. And Dinky's kind of the same scenario. So don't always just assume your first fresheners won't surprise you at their second and third freshen and just put lots of milk in the pail. So that's what I'm holding out for.
She gave 1.7.
Tippy did? So Tippy had 1.7 last time. And how about Dinky?
Dinky did 1.4.
1.4. Okay, so we'll see what these girls do this time. Tippy Tippy.
Her last was 1.7.
All this butter fat.
Mm.
It's all butterfat for her though. Don't count it.
It's important. This is Tippy. Okay, let's see. What do you think? I bet 0.7.
0.6. You did?
0.8.
0.9.
Nice.
That's more than last time. So if she gives another point, yeah, nice.
Oh, that'd be so nice, wouldn't it?
Lovely.
Very lovely.
So Dinky was 1.4 last time. That would have been about 0.7 per milking.
So what are we thinking, guys?
1.5. Or just 0.5, sorry.
1.5. You got high hopes for the Dinky. She is a miracle and all. Okay.
1.4.
You mean
No, 4.
0.4? Oh, that's just mean. I'm gonna say 0.7.
Oh, that's just 0.6.
0.6.
Mom's closest. She wins. Whatever.
All right, cool.
I said 0.5.
So cool. First test done for all of these does. We'll get them obviously off of the stand here, but yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about their numbers. I don't think they're too bad.
Yeah.
Considering, I mean,
they're
when
pretty good.
yeah, they're pretty good. Considering, like I said, that they had dropped so drastically in milk, and we were able to bring them back up, and that really says a lot for a dairy goat. Even through stressful times, and then they lose milk, you can still bring them back up. So that's good. I'm always proud of my herd, and I think that their numbers are still very steady and similar. So love it. Let's
Yes,
get them off the stand.
We are proud of our herd no matter how dramatic they are. Like dramatic times. Sprinkles on the rain.
It's
Scary.
all right, let's do it. Keep it going. Thank you, ladies. Good job. Come, Evelyn. Come on. Come on. Come on. Keep it going. Thank you, ladies. Good job. Come, Evelyn. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good girls.
Good girl, Ninas.
So how do you guys feel about that milking?
I think it went very well.
Decent.
Just decent?
Decent.
I'd say our herd is staying pretty steady throughout their lactation, and I'm really happy about it. I'm really glad that I did decide to do the 305, which again, we're only going to make it to 240 days for us, but either way, I've learned a lot, and I've learned a lot about the herd and how the whole milk testing process goes. So, and it's really cool to just get the results back and see the protein, see the butterfat, and you know, geek out on it, because I like to geek out on goat stuff, right? Don't you guys?
Yeah,
Sure.
you could say that.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's get this milk in the house. While the does are outside making lots and lots of milk so that when I weigh them this evening, they just blow me out of the water, right? So we are going to make some pumpkin pie soap. Now this soap is one of my favorite to make. It is so fun. It's not only just fun to make, but it's also fun to look at, and literally smells like pumpkin pie. You can't eat it, but it's a beautiful bar. So I've been hard at work making all these fall soaps that's coming up just right around the corner. So in a few weeks, we're gonna have all these fall soaps for you guys. But anyway, this bar is super fun. And if pumpkin doesn't scream fall, I don't know what does. So it's got that real cool piping on the top, and then the bottom is obviously like the pumpkin pie portion. So this is a 2-part soap. So I'm gonna make the pumpkin portion first, and then we're gonna make the topping. So let's get going. For starters, I am going to add some organic pumpkin puree. Carefully, because I don't want the oil to splash all over me, of course. Oh. Let me get a little lower. And then what we have here is pumpkin spice. So we're just gonna put that in. All right, now we're gonna puree this really good here. Okay, that looks perfect. Now for the beautiful doe's milk. And we're just gonna mix that in really good. Okay. Now if it looks like it's a lot of oils and such, it is. It's going to be for 4 loaves. So now I'm going to get the lye. Give it a little stir. And here we go. So I don't want this super thick. I want it to go into the molds nice and smooth with no air pockets, as well as flat and even. So here we go. Okay, now the molds. All right, so now we're just gonna pour it in. Do your best to do even portions. It smells just like pumpkin pie. Okay, so now I'm just going to set these to the side so that they can harden up while we get the topping made. Now this topping is just plain goat milk, so we are just going to add our lovely milk. Just love that. And mix that up real quick. Awesome. Now the lye. All right, let's turn this into soap. Okay. So it is to trace, but not a real thick trace. All right, so it is at the consistency that I better get it into the piping bags, but not quite ready to pipe it just yet. So these are my fancy smancy piping bags. They are literally, they are just some Ziploc bags. And I just put them in this cup so that it holds it for me and it works out very nice. And I'm always doing something I shouldn't, like putting way too much in. So hopefully it doesn't all squeeze out the end. Oh, come on. Okay, so what I'm gonna do at first is just cover the bottom of all of these, and then I go back over with whatever I have left and kind of just mound up that top. Yeah, it's a little runnier than I want it, but it's gonna thicken up on us real quick, so it'll be all right. Okay, so now we just start going back over, making it a bigger mound. Just like that, you guys. How fun, huh? Okay, I'll show you guys a close-up. Alright, so I'm just going to do that. I'm going to continue that on the other 3 loaves here until I am done, and hopefully my carpal tunnel doesn't get the best of me. But Don't forget, you guys, right now we are having an end of summer sale. So any orders, any domestic orders over $50, you actually will be getting free shipping until the end of summer. So that is September 22nd when the sale ends. So go ahead and stock up on some lovely Blue Cactus soaps while you don't have to worry about shipping. But other than that, you guys, I better get busy before this hardens up anymore, and I will see you guys again soon.